Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Hello. That was a bit of a shaky yeah. I am Rosemary Lonnie Knight, and this is the Church of RNK. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So what we're going to do first is share this around the place, and then we're going to make a proper start. We're talking about deliberately designing your life, as well as choosing love over fear, because more than anything, the thing that stops you from deliberately designing the life that you are born to live is literally the fear that you feel at times for the work that you're here to do, the fear that you feel at times about the big vision inside of you, and we're going to be talking a little bit about that. But right now I'm going to share this, so I'll disappear for a second, but I'll be back in a minute. Give me 2 ticks. Okay, so let's carry on. I'm going to start by singing the affirmation today, and then we'll go from there. Okay, share. But let's get this show on the road. Ooh, mommy night. Okay. I choose love, I choose love, I choose love, no more fear. I choose love, I choose love, I choose love, no more fear. I am called, I am chosen, I am purposed for this work. I am called, I am chosen, I am purposed for this work. I choose love, I choose love, I choose love, no more fear. I choose love, I choose love, I choose love, no more fear. Okay, so that's the affirmation for today. I choose love, no more fear. I am called, I am chosen, I am purposed for this work. And if I carry on with it, it will also be I am loved. Okay, now one thing that I got to thinking about this morning was about the fact that, you know what, growing up as a child myself, I was brought up in a household that wasn't necessarily we loved each other, okay, but we didn't show affection for each other. We didn't know how to. I think my parents were dealing with their own stuff. We were dealing with our own stuff. There's a heck of a lot of craziness going on at home and all of that. And that caused me to be, as well as the fact that, yes, we had all these arm robbers coming around. Life kind of it took some crazy turns at times, but it caused me to be very protective of myself. I used to protect my siblings as well. I felt I had to walk around. And in fact, I wrote a little bit about it this morning, but from the position of you guys. Of wanting to protect myself, wanting to be safe all the time, not really feeling loved. I still remember the first time I felt really hugged by someone was actually at a church here in the UK when I was 17, basically, and I remember someone hugging me, and it was just this, oh my gosh, people do that. And people feel loved when this happens. It's not somebody trying to take advantage of you in some way, because that was the way it felt to me growing up, was particularly if a guy of the opposite sex decided they were going to give you a hug, uncles even, you'd find yourself thinking, oh gosh, what do you want from me? And there was this sense that I needed to protect myself. Now I tell you this story because I know that for some of you, there is stuff that you've gone through that has caused you to hide, that has caused you to close yourself off. Okay, that has caused you to have these visions and dreams of things that you want your life to be about, but the fear wins out time and time and time again. You know that you're called, purpose, chosen for something. There is this sense, this quiet call inside of you, this quiet voice inside of you that tells you there is more. There is more for you to do. You are here to make a difference in a specific way, and here we are at a new week. This week could be the week that you decide that you are actually going to step into that. And guess what? In order to do that, you've got to choose to love who you are, who you're created to be, and stop diminishing it, stop hiding it, stop trying to be less. Hurt came your way once upon a time. It no longer needs to control what you do next. Hurt and pain came your way Maybe it still is in your life in some ways. And it causes you to hide. It causes you to hide your light. It causes you to think that you are a victim of circumstances, that you cannot move forward. Now, you have, in some ways, designed a good enough, okay life. And you are, you are someone quite capable. People see you, they want a piece of you because yes, you are that capable person. So this isn't some kind of weak something. No. I am a very strong person. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But I know that I've been through some stuff that caused me for a season to react rather than create. To act small, to keep myself hidden in order to be safe. And yet the call kept coming that I needed to show up. That I needed to be all that I was created to be, same as you. You need to be all that you're created to be. You want to be all that you're created to be. You want to be bolder and braver and show up bigger. But there's that sense that you need to be safe too. That you need to protect yourself. Because there are people out to get you, or there are people, and it's not even a conscious that people are out to get me, although sometimes it is. You actually think it's reasonable to hide your light. You have to be practical, you think. You have to be reasonable. Except there's a part of you dying. And you try to do the things that you choose to do, the things that you want to do. You feel you're called to make a difference in this particular way. And you try, but you never quite get to where you want to go in this respect, because you're not playing full out. There's a part of you that is nervous of really showing up, really shining your light, really saying what is in your heart to say, writing those books, putting the music, the art together, actually starting that online business that you really truly want, actually going for the relationships you want, stepping away from the relationships you no longer want. There's a part of you that wants to hide, I suppose is the only word I can think of right now. And yet, as I was kind of going through what to bring to you guys this morning, was that, love, first of all, in order for you to step into making the difference that you're born to make, you're going to have to, one, choose love over fear. Hello, Alex and Green. Lovely to have you here. South Carolina. Whoop-de-woo. Lovely to have you. Tell me all where you're coming from. That'd be great. But this is it. You have to choose love. If you are going to make the difference that you want to make in the bigger, bolder way that you know that you're born to do it in, you're going to have to choose to love yourself first and then the people that you're here to serve. Because at the moment you're choosing fear because it seems safe. It seems, it's logical, but it's not getting you the life you desire. It's getting you the half life, and it's okay. I was a pharmacist. I somehow came out of my roots and learned to just kind of do the work, get myself above my circumstances. Thankfully, my family's not all, there's been parts of it that could do with some work. But overall, they supported me in, becoming the pharmacist that I am and blah, 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 or was. But then at the same time, I knew that it wasn't my path. Just the same as if you're not on the right path for you, you know it. And maybe you're trying to dabble in both instead of recognizing, no, you know what, I need to play full out and actually go after the thing that I'm called, chosen, purpose to do. I'm not saying you need to quit your job or anything, but I do think you need to prioritize it in your mind, the thing that you're actually called to do. Your job becomes a vehicle to get you to making the difference in the bigger, bolder way that you know you're born to do. Okay? Not all. Your job is not all. Yes, it's safe. Yes, it's secure. But there's something that you're here to do. But again, the books, the music, the art, the products, the services, just the message inside of you that you want to deliver on the world, and yet you keep holding back for fear. Fear of being seen, fear that someone is out to get you, fear that people will not take you serious, fear that who knows what. You have to choose love over fear. You have to choose love over fear every single moment of every single day. We have to get to the place where we're disciplining ourselves to choose love. Love is not just a feeling. It's not just a, oh yes, no. It's not something we sing at church or, at your religious organization or whatever it is that you do. It is a choice that you make. In every moment that you start to feel as though the fear is going to take you over, you choose love. Where am I not loving myself in this moment? And how can I love my people more so that I make the decision to do whatever it takes to put myself out there, doing the work that I know I'm called to do? It is your choice. Every so often you catch this glimpse of what life could be if you really truly lived out the vision on your life. Every so often, even you just get this idea of, oh my gosh, life could be this way. And it can be, but you have to choose it in every moment. And first and foremost, it comes from a place of loving yourself enough to go after the life that you know you're born to live. Trusting yourself enough to know that you are more than enough to make it happen. You are capable of your calling. Trust in Spirit, trust in God, trust in Papa, really, truly, not just talking about it, not just praying about it and begging or pleading for it. Actually choosing that, you know what, my vision is my permission. As I have asked that this is going to be so, as I am responding to this call inside of me, it is done. And so I move forward confidently, knowing that I am taken care of, that I am loved enough, that I will never be alone trying to sort this stuff out. Let's sing this affirmation again. I don't want you to take this into your day, okay? I don't just sing these for the sake of it. Basically, I sing them so that they're plaguing your mind, ultimately, through your day. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love, no more fear. I choose love, I choose love, I choose love, no more fear. I choose love, I choose love, I choose love, no more fear. I choose love, I choose love, I choose love, no more fear. I am called, I am chosen, I am purposed for this work. Yes, I choose love, I choose love, I choose love, no more fear. I am called, I am chosen, I am purposed for this work. I am called, I am chosen, I am purposed for this work. I am loved, I am loved, I am loved, no more fear. I am loved, I am loved, I am loved, no more fear. It's time to release the past. It's time to let it go, so your story becomes something that empowers you and empowers others rather than something that keeps you back. Whatever has happened in the past, if you choose love in this moment, and then ask yourself, where am I holding myself back from playing full out after the call on my life? Okay? Now I get it. And in some way, you know what? I get it. Sometimes we talk about things like calling, and it seems like something we should only talk about in our religious organizations or spiritual places, not something that is relevant in the real world. But it is. It is very relevant in the real world. If you are that spiritual person who knows you are called to make a difference in a bigger, bolder way, if that is you and you are ready to step forward, you will feel as though there's a part of you dying every single day that you do not do it. Okay? So you can try to ignore it because around you everyone seems to think that that's not the way to do life. But that's just them. They're not much happier either. So why listen to them when you can hear the whisper of spirit within you saying, there's more. And I know you're doing it in a small way, just the same as I used to, you know. I played a little bit of a part. I did my bit in my religious organization, but then when I went into the regular world, I felt I need to just be in the regular world. It took bankruptcy, took depression, to finally wake me up to the fact that, hey, it takes about the same amount of energy to build a life you don't like as it does to build one you do. So why not build one you do? Why not build a life you do? Now, for some of you, you're thinking maybe it's too late for you. You're too set in your ways. No, you are blessed. You are blessed, so blessed that you live in this day and age where you can wake up any day and decide that today is the day that I turn everything around and choose to create the life that I've been envisioning for so long. And telling myself that I have to just settle. No, 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 you don't have to settle for anything. It is a choice though. Even feeling loved and taken care of is a choice, because if you're looking for evidence that you're alone in this and you need to work it all out on your own, you'll find that evidence. But if you're looking for evidence that you are loved, you'll find that too. It's a choice. All of this stuff is a choice. You get to deliberately design the life you were born to live, or you get to stay in the life you're not born to live. Your choice. You get to figure out a way to monetize the life you're born to live, or you get to tell yourself, I can't do that. Your choice. There are people waking up. I had a client at 60-something. Literally, she realized, and has recently realized again, that she was on the wrong path. Because sometimes we can deceive ourselves into thinking that we can be happy doing what we're not born to do. It sometimes takes events to shake you. But some people use those events to become victims, and we use those events to decide, okay, well, let's create the life we actually want then. That's who we are. We are overcomers. We choose to not be normal. Basically, we choose not to be, to accept that, you know what, there is just a crazy need inside of us to be more. And instead of trying to fight it all the time, we live into it. We lean into it even, and we live into it. I just finished the third part of Side Hustler on Mission. You guys should have joined. Well, if you're listening to me and you didn't, you should have. And when it comes out again, if it comes out again, you need to join it. Because this is it. There is a way to build a life, doing what you're born to do and taking care of all your responsibilities. I'm not going to tell you that it's an easy path. But is life easy right now anyway, trying to maintain a life you don't like? I don't think so. So you may as well use your energy to grow a life you adore. And choose love. Choose love for yourself, because every day that you tell yourself you cannot live out the vision on your life, it's almost like you're saying to yourself that you are not that worthy of being completely fulfilled and happy. And I reject it on your behalf, okay? Because you are. You are capable of your calling. Your vision is your permission. The work always works, so you just need to do the work. You need to master those emotions. You have to master your mind so that you're able to get on the path, stay on the path until you see the fruit of the seeds you're planting every single day. But choose love over fear. First and foremost, choose love of self. Love of who you are. Choose to trust that source, spirit, Papa. Amen. Thanks for joining in, Alexa. And everybody else, say who you are. I want to know where you're streaming in from. Tell me who you are. Tell me who you are. Where you're streaming in from. Share as well. Share it. Click on the share button. Share it to some people. But this is it. Every day make a decision to choose you. To choose you. First and foremost though, make sure that connection with source is strong. You know what, for a very long time, I've been spiritual. I've known God since I was practically born. As long as I can remember, I've been seeking and searching and wanting more of him. It wasn't until 2005 that I really learned to have a conversation back and forth with him. Before that, it was just me kind of like praying hard and begging and pleading for things to change. And then I suddenly realized, I have a bit more. We could actually have a back and forth conversation here. And then it took me a few more years to finally realize, actually, I get to design my life as well. So, but you know what? It's been a progression. Everybody goes on that journey. But this is it. I realized that I needed to choose to believe that I was loved. Because for a long time there, I wasn't sure. I would sing the words, say them, blah, 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 blah. But I wasn't sure that I was really taken care of, really loved. It just seemed like a one-sided thing where I had to or else I'd go to hell, basically. But then it became a real relationship. Now, what I'm saying here is this. There's 3 kinds of love here. The love, well, there's probably more, but for the purposes of what I'm saying right here, the love that you first and foremost have for you. Trusting that you are created good and it's okay. Yeah, you've made mistakes, but that doesn't mean that those mistakes get to define you for the rest of your life. You can love yourself despite mistakes, despite whatever errors you've made, and you can choose your vision. Second kind of love is that you trust that universe, God, Papa, source, spirit, higher power, whatever you call it, actually loves you and cares for you, and that you will not be left destitute when you start to follow the call in your life. You need to actively trust that, because it's one thing to say it, sing it, pray it. It's another thing to act as though you live it every freaking day. For the most part, a lot of people talk this stuff. But when it comes to living out the call on their life, they will choose reasonableness and choose logic and choose, I need to pay my bills, rather than how can I pay my bills while at the same time living out my calling? It's just a little shift in the question you're asking there. But if you don't trust that you're taken care of, you'll think that it has to be 2 separate things. So you have to choose to know that you're loved and taken care of, and that there is a way for you to live out the call on your life, that you're not just, it's not, your vision wasn't given to you to taunt you, to make you feel dissatisfied with life forever. No, it was given to you because you are exactly the right person to make it come about. And not to be destitute while doing it, basically. And the third thing is to love the people you're here to serve. To love them enough that you will get over your internal crazy and that you will show up in the world as the leader you're born to be. Not just for the few people in your world right now, because I know most of y'all are doing something, but you're born to do something more. But it takes courage and love for your people, even the ones that are not responding to you right now. Can you love your community even before it's formed? I have a princess who's going again. But this is it. Can you? Will you choose to? Because it is your choice. I'm going to sing this affirmation again. I'm going to start thinking about bringing this to a close. But before I do that, I want to invite you to Release to be Rich, because we're going through a 4-step process to help you master your emotions and your mind so that you're able to stop with the self-sabotage and actually start to live out the life you are born to live and called to. And the link is right there. It's rosemarynoninite.com/release to be rich. But this morning I had an even greater revelation around that program and how it needs to play out. You need to be on it. It is for this community. It is for all of us to go through this process. I've gone through this process myself, and now I'm teaching it to you so that you are able to step forward faster than you have before. And in addition to this, because one of the things that I've been feeling recently is to try and give everything away. Give everything away is what keeps coming to me in terms of spirit. And you know what? In addition to the 4-day audio training that you're going to be getting over email in that program, there's going to be a live workshop where, it's a bonus addition to the program. It's only for people who are making, hey Karen, how you doing? Good morning. Who are making a decision to step into their calling, okay? So for that reason, I'm putting on this workshop. Where is it a workshop or it's just a call, whichever way, it's where we can speak, okay? And you can get that personal input into what is the next step for you? What is clarity here? Is this what Spirit is saying to you? Is it something, whatever? You get that guidance on the call, okay? So I want you to make sure you make that time free. But even if you don't, you get the recording of the call as well. But people keep asking me about the timing on this. The 4 audios that you're going to be getting, teaching you the process of, mastering emotions, mastering your mind, getting over self-sabotage and releasing things so that you're able to step into a full, rich life that you're going to be getting as 4 individual emails so you can listen to them whenever you want to. The only thing that is set in time, of course, is the live call, which is going to be on Sunday. All the information is on the page, so go and have a look. Because it's not created yet, right now, it is an incredibly amazing offer in terms of investment level. If you know that you need to release some stuff, if you know that you are here to make a difference in a bigger, bolder way, you're feeling that call inside of you and you're ready now to step into it, not some, I'm thinking about it and maybe one day. Basically, if you know you're ready to move, you're ready to actually release the past so that you can move into the future, move into your best life, then you need to go and have a look at that page. And when it resonates with you, you join in. Okay, but look at the page, read through it. When it resonates, you join in. Okay? Okay, let's sing this affirmation and bring this to a close. Okay, I hear my princess again. I choose love, I choose love, I choose love, no more fear. I choose love, I choose love, I choose love, no more fear. I am called, I am chosen, I am purposed for this work. I am called, I am chosen, I am purposed for this work. So I choose love, I choose love, I choose love, no more fear. I choose love, I choose love, I choose love, no more fear. Okay, so I want you to take that into your day. I choose love, no more fear. I'm called, chosen, purposed for this work. So I choose love, no more fear. I would love you. You're very welcome, Alexa. I would love you to share this, okay? Or tag somebody in that needs to hear it. Let's grow this community. You know it's all about Project 334K, right? 334,000 people achieving financial independence, achieving freedom in all areas of their life, and making a difference, making a dent on this planet. We as spiritual people, we are called to step up. That's what all of this is about. So share, share, share. Join me in building this community so that we're able to reach more of the world. We're able to impact the world. Just imagine with me for a second here, 334,000 people. I know it's such a small percentage of the population on the planet, but if we all started to really live out the call in our life, what impact could we have? What impact could we have? So let's choose love. No more fear. Let's choose love. You don't have to, drop your whole life right now, but you do need to start taking steps in the direction of making a difference in the way you envision, because that vision is yours. It is yours, but it's also part of a bigger plan. As each of us start to live out that bigger plan for our individual selves first, it changes things. Because most people are living from the circumstances all around them. You know what changes circumstances all around you? It is each individual person stepping up into the call on their life. That is how we change things. Not by looking at circumstances, by us looking at the vision, starting to live out that vision, and the problems have no choice but to start to fall away. Okay? So come on now, spiritual people, it's time to step up. Spiritual mavericks! Time to step up and release to be rich. Join me for that. We're starting on Wednesday. rosemaryonline.com/release to be rich. Go join in. Go join in. It is for this community. This is what we're doing together right now. Go join in. rosemaryonline.com/release to be rich. That's what it's called. Have a great rest of your day wherever you are on the planet. Isn't that amazing that we get to do this? We get to do this. Some of y'all, it's like South Carolina, really? I'm like, how many thousands of miles away from you? And yeah, we can communicate in this way. We are blessed. We are blessed. Okay? Let us take advantage of that blessing. Let us use it to fulfill the call in our lives. It's time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you were born to live because you absolutely want to. Until the next time, my honeys, do you want to say hello?
Hello!
I have a princess saying hello. You can see
Hello!
her. Hello! Okay, so until the next time, guys, share. Go and have a look at rosemarynonnynight.com/release to be rich. Until the next time, much love. Choose love, okay?